All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. We have so many back-to-back videos, but this day is a lot of breaking news. Let's get into the video. Keke Palmer is back in the news yet again because TMZ is bringing out some exclusive information about her mama. Okay, this is going on and they're saying that Keke Palmer mother have came out and said that she will put something, she's gonna definitely, and I said the B word, in Darius' head. And so that happened, an old recording that was leaked to TMZ that she will put a B word in Darius Jackson head. That is Keke Palmer, baby daddy, that she got a restraining order on. Now that is what is going on here. Now I'm going to show you this on TMZ here. TMZ actually have this on their site right now, and there is saying, quote, a source close to Keke Palmer tell us that Darius Jackson made his way into her home that Sunday and began to cuss Keke out as she was on the phone with Sharon. We're told Sharon made the threat about the B word because she feared for her daughter's safety and couldn't be there in person to protect Keke. Okay. Now he made his way in the home. Now this is according to TMZ. So we're gonna scroll down here. We're gonna see this. Okay. And these are the text messages here. So you all can see that as well. And these are the text messages. Now, in this particular text message, they said, "Hello, Sharon, how are you? I have tried not to get involved in my son's personal business, but I heard that you were going to put a B word in my son's head. Well, then now we have to involve the authorities because you don't respect or value yourself, and I can see no my son's life." That's how she put it in the text. "You might have to K word all of us. I will file a police report on you now." Uh, this is Keke Palmer mama. She responded with, "Please do not contact me with this ridiculous, childish behavior. Your son choked his own sister. Deal with his anger issue. If he attacks my daughter in her own where she pays the bills, he is trespassing and anything can happen. So he should stay away. You should be very ashamed to have raised a man who fight women." That's what she said. Okay. Now, okay, let me scroll down to make sure. Okay. We also obtained share response to the text message from Darius' mother. Keke Palmer ex Darius is denying the bombshell abuse allegation, is saying that that's levying his own claims against, said he insisted that she threatened to put the B word in his head. Sources close to Darius tell TMZ the latest issues between the couple stems from an argument over a custody over their infant son Leo. Per our sources, Darius had texted Keke about going to pick up his son to watch football last Sunday, but when he arrived to Keke's place, Leo wasn't there. From there, an argument between Darius and Keke ensued, and at some point, Keke got her mom Sharon on the phone and put her on the speaker, and we're told Sharon was screaming and cussing Darius out. It was during that time when Sharon allegedly told Darius she will put a B word in his head, which brought things to another level. Darius then attempted to wrestle Keke phone away from her, which our sources say is what depicted in one of Keke Palmer exhibits from her restraining order filing last week, which shows them tussling and struggling on the couch. We're told that Darius absolutely denied abusing Keke. Our sources say that cops even came over and didn't find any probable cause to arrest him for DV. They didn't even file a police report, we're told, which our sources say back up Darius Jackson accounts. Okay. We told that Darius' mother caught wind of the B word to the head and text sharing over it. So we should note Keke also included screenshot from an altercation between her and Darius on the stairs from February 2022 in her restraining order filing. We don't know what led to that incident. In any case, our sources said Darius is sticking to his story and denies that the recent allegation of abuse. A judge, of course, felt a temporary restraining order was warranted. Keke was granted a TRO, temporary restraining order, not to mention a temporary sole custody of the child. A hearing on the matter is scheduled for December 5th, where Darius will be able to plead his case. Now, I'm so glad that she can temporarily get away from Darius. Now, again, I'm going to say allegedly, right? I will say this. I am not going to stand by Darius' side because it's a temporary restraining order, meaning that there was some type of evidence that the courts was like, we temporarily got, you can't be around her temporarily until you complete your case, because obviously she is sending some very convincing evidence, right? And again, I believe that Keke is a victim. I believe that her mother, I've never seen this woman out of 20-some years I've been knowing the Keke Palmer family, okay, seeing her and Keela and the B. I've never seen that mama cussing. I never seen that mama going live. I obviously see something going on because this mama, she didn't really do that much talking. She do a little smiling and interview. I've never seen this mama do all this type of talking like with anger. Like she talked, but never with no anger. And I didn't know Mama Palmer is packing the heat. So I personally believe something happened. And I personally believe that he have a anger issue. I believe that. I believe that her holiday. And I'm on the side of Keke. I'm on the side of this beautiful woman. And I believe that us as men should stand with Keke in this instance. Now, people were saying, well, what did Keke do? She must have done something. Nothing. He just got anger issue. He upset, mad, broke, ain't got no money, didn't know his place, insecure, angry that Keke is a superstar and she's not going to dim her light to make him feel good. He need to control his anger. His mama is trash, and trash because the way how she want to come up to somebody, she know her sons is a menace to society, and she excused their behavior like a typical. She excused that behavior. Okay? And she gonna reach out to Keke. Well, I'm gonna call the cops. Well, call her. Do you want me to help you dial the number? Your son got an anger issue. It's anger all up through him. He turned red, and I'm glad that Keke is free temporarily. Now, I'm not going to get into depths of this and telling her she going to leave him forever again, because women are a little fickle. They'll do it temporary, and they'll be right back over there cooking some fried chicken. Okay? All right? So, again, I'm not going to get into their relationship that much. I'll just say temporarily, I just want the son to be free from that environment, right? Now, I'm not going to say that Keke going to be gone forever. I believe she's going to go right back with the man. I believe that in my spirit that she's going to go right back, because it is what it is. She love her some Darius. She just love a Darius with some anger issues, okay? Now, Keke, you got your mama out here. Talking about she about to get the B word and get the poom, 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 pam. You know what I'm saying? She about to get she about to, like she's about that life. She they say she's from the South Side. They say she's from Illinois or somewhere from Illinois. Is she from Inglewood? So, but again, so I'm not gonna get that involved in it. I'm just saying for right now, it looked like Keke got enough, and she want to be free from this. So I'm on the side of Keke. Now, when it comes to Darius, you need anger management classes, and you're using the media, and the media have an instance that they want to just destroy Keke because she's a successful Black woman. Hello, they want to. She never was in no mess, so now they trying to destroy her, make her seem like she the villain. But I'm so glad that Keke got a praying mama that don't mind reaching down in her purse and getting that heat. She don't mind getting that peacemaker. Okay? She don't mind getting that peacemaker. Peace was made of steel. She don't mind getting that heat. So that's why I love mama, because mama like, hey, it's only much I can take. I'm ready to go in my purse. And that mama said, listen, Keke, I know you ain't gonna be able to say, but I'm upset. I'm ready to go in my purse. Man, F that. F Hollywood. And you already seen mama. And I got to do this because, I want to be monetized. I got to get my coin. So mama came out and she was talking about her brother. Mama, Keke Prima mother came out talking about Darius' brother. And yeah, Darius' brother said this. You ain't nothing but a F-boy in the industry. A F-boy. You disrespectful with women. I said, wait a minute. I said, man, mama upset. Mama was dropping tea. Mama, she said what Keke ain't strong enough to say right now. Mama ain't playing. And I believe mama. I believe them security steel shop. Mama ain't playing. Mama don't play about their kids. Especially about the daughter that got the bag. You better protect that mama. That's the only reason why you able to eat good is because of Keke. Keke been taking care of her whole entire family since she was 8 years old. Since she was on Aquila to be, I want to be in the spelling bee. It is because we are not inadequate. So she been taking care of her the whole time. You better protect the bag. Hello. That's the bag. So you better protect that. That's the way how y'all can eat. You better protect that and get the heat. That's the bag. Keke is feeding her entire family able to live. You better get it and protect the bag. Keke the only one in that family that's making money. And y'all eating off the success of Keke. So you better protect her. So mama, you better rise up. That's your only client is your daughter. So you better protect her. Get the heat. Get it. We got our first, what's that, the Fourth Amendment? What's the amendment it is? One of them is the Fourth Amendment. Hey, do you? I'm gonna sit on the sideline because I'm a commentary. I don't know what all the details. You say you got some heat. I'm talking about this from a distance. But I will say to Keke, I stand with you, sister. And I hope you're getting some counseling. And I hope you're getting some therapy. And if you need to call Iyanla Vanzant, and if you need to reach on down to Mother Earth and get some crystals and some dirt and roll around in some dirt, go right ahead and do it. I don't know. Because if I was Iyanla Vanzant, I would say, beloved, come on in the backyard, and I want you to grab some plants, beloved. I want you to bend on down, beloved. I want you to grab these pieces of paper. I can just grab it. I just want to get a couple of rocks and all that type of stuff, whatever you need to do. Because you rich and you successful, you got money. So get you some counseling, some therapy. You know what I'm saying? And hey, but I'm glad you free for right now. I'm glad you free. And I hope you stay free. I hope you stay doing good. But Darius, you need to go therapy, anger issues. And if you keep on trying, mama, people ain't playing with you. Stop it. Check that anger. Check it. Because it's out of control. Check it. And I believe the mama. Now, if something come out, mama, and you lie, and if Keke lied, then I come and I drag y'all. But right now, beloved, I'm going to be on the side of Keke and her mama. Okay? Now, Keke, you go on out there, get you some self-defense classes. Now, your mama already got the heat, so you need to be training over that. Okay? Now, I don't know if you need to go to Africa to learn how to be a soldier. We already got a blogger over there. Her son is training, and that man is 6 years old. He's a chief. He got about 500 soldiers under him. He's about 7 years old. So again, if he's able to do that, if Tasha Casey's son able to do that, you can do it too. You can become a soldier. You can become a warrior. I'm just saying, get some training. You got the money. Okay? Anyway, Don't play no games with you. You ain't gonna just put your hands on me. I'm gonna go get my purse. You can go right there and train with Tasha K's son. And train. All right. Now, we ain't playing no games. All that type of stuff, putting hands on people. I don't play that. I don't like that. Ooh, that does. Don't put no hands on no woman, especially she ain't doing that. You trying to wrestle phone leave. You broke. You ain't got nothing. Don't take her phone. That's the bag. Stupid. You wrestling, she on the phone with her mama. She making deals, getting money. You ain't got no job. What you wrestling for? Because you mad. I want to see my son. You don't want to see your son. You want to use the son to get back at Keke. You don't want to see your son. Because if you really want to see your son, get some anger management classes. Learn how to treat women. Then you can see your son. You might get to see your son again. To the end, no. And I'm glad that the judge got her temporary sole custody. Obviously, there was some issues with you, Darius, because she's able to get temporary sole custody and a temporary restraining order. And so for any of these bloggers that's talking, y'all acted like she was able to get that restraining order just going in there, hello. My name is Keke Palmer. I need a restraining order. I'm just Keke, and they just give it to her. Oh, okay, girl. I remind you from Akil and the Bee. I remember when you did, when you interviewed Kamala Harris. We did it, Joe. We're just gonna give you a temporary restraining order. Y'all acting like they give it away, like they giving away free purses. No, you have to prove your case. Do you understand what I'm saying? So obviously she has some evidence to prove her case that something happened. And the court said, not only are we going to give you temporary restraining order, we're going to grant you that, we also going to grant you temporary sole custody. And they don't just hand that away for free. You have to prove that. You have to prove your case. Okay? Now, if you want to see your son, well, you got to go through the courts. Okay? So, Keke, I don't care. I know you probably watching videos while you over there breastfeeding. I support you 1,000%. I'm not one of them type of men that's going to get on the internet and say, what did she do? I'm not one of them type of brothers. Because you could just be in there frying chicken, minding your business, and get a 2-piece and a biscuit on your left side of your face, doing absolutely nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't believe that you provoke of being viciously attacked by your baby daddy. Because when your mama came out and she said, I reached out to Darius' brother, and he said, oh, yeah, I used to be like that too. Ignorant. Them some ignorant man. Oh, Keke. Oh, Lord, I'm praying. Ignorant. That's some ignorant man. But, Keke, I'm praying for you. Because you could just be in that mind of your business just to get a 2-piece and a biscuit. You could just be minding your business. Just cleaning up, just minding your business. I told y'all about Ike Turner. That man said, Ike, why did you hit Tina? And I said, and why are you so sad? And I'm like, boom. Like, that's for real. Like, you don't have to be doing nothing. They're making it seem like Keke is just provoked this and where the evidence to prove that? Well, she got evidence of him doing things to her, and she's granted. Where's his evidence since he's leaking stuff to the press? Yeah, we see about the mama. Yeah, we see about the mama because she's standing up for her daughter. That ain't no good receipt, Darius, to help you. Your team must be Lil' Kim team. They whack. Because if you think that receipt is going to change the public perception of this and sway to get the public to know, it showed that mama ain't playing. Mama Keke Palmer ain't playing with you. And any mother in the world, let's not talk about race, if they see their daughter in distress, they're going to stand up for their daughter. Any mother They got a daughter, a son that's in distress. They being harmed. They understand it. And they would do that. They would stand up. They would grab whatever. If they have to grab a frying pan, they going to do that to protect their daughter. Okay? They already say he a tall man. And she said, I get the, she said it was, I'll put the B word in your head. That's what she said. She said it in perfect, clear English. That woman ain't playing. When you start hearing that, I said, yikes. Man. 2B and Zeus ain't got none on Mama Keke Palmer. Mama Keke, after this is all resolved, do you want to be on Baddies? Because Mama Keke ain't playing. I don't even think you could be on Baddies because it look like if they do too much, you go in your purse and get that heat. You ain't playing. Anyway, we going to open up the phone lines and let y'all call in, but Mama ain't playing at all. Mama stood up. And I don't blame Mama. Playing and doing is knowing you see your child. And it's a lot. Mama ain't playing. She going to her purse. She ain't say, I'm going to go and put a snack in your head. You know, Mama likes some snacks. You know, Mama like popcorn, chicken. She didn't say that. She said, I'm going to go in there and put the B word. And I'm not talking about a biscuit. I'm talking about something that with that fire, that heat. She ain't playing. Do you understand? So I pray that God protect the son, Keke's son, and Darius' son. I pray that God take the anger out of Darius. I pray for the protection. And I pray that Mama get help. I pray that don't nobody get harmed, that they all get some help. That's my prayer. Now, we'll open up the phone lines and let y'all call in. That's all I get to say about that. I ain't had to go all do no 6-hour live. I'm going to just get it to you. We'll open up the phone lines and let y'all call in. But any woman that is going through that, get some help. There's services out there. Get you some help. Get you some help. This is a very, very, very sad story because we are seeing this played out in the public. And I hope that peace come to this situation. But will I be shocked or surprised if Keke go back with Darius? No, I won't be shocked at all. I've been around a lot of women getting 2-piece and a biscuit and a slab of rib, and they be right back over there, bandaged up, right back over there with Pookie or with Darius or with Pookie and Ray Ray. Ain't even healed, got hospital bracelets, stitches, and right back over there. And ain't nothing you can do. I don't care how much heat. I don't care how you cuss. They're going to do what they're going to do because guess what? Keke is grown, and she going to make grown woman decisions. So I'm not going to sit here and get too deep involved in this. They'll be right back over there. Okay? Now, I think that if anybody try to go back to a relationship when there is DV involved, that the child should be removed from the house because the child don't have a choice. So they should be removed. That's the only, it should be a law. If a mother decides to go back into a DV situation, the son, the child should be removed from that home, period, point blank. if Keke decide to go back to that DV situation, then her SON should be removed from that house. Period. If you decide, because you grown, you want to do your thing, you love Darius, so you go right ahead, but you ain't going to be taking Junior with you. He going to go over here to foster care because you incompetent. If you decide to do that, that's a very incompetent decision to go back in the situation and bring your child back into that. Do you understand? And I stand on it. If you decide to go back into a DV situation while you getting a 2-piece in the biscuit, the children should be removed from the home and get into safety. Period. Now, we're going to open up the phone lines. 972-674-9462. If you got something to say, if you a mother or father, and you hear this, what is your thoughts of this? And let me know. That is the number, 972-674-9462. You said not the system. No. I'm saying remove and put that child in mama custody if you decide. Exactly. If it's no family member that can't take the child, put them in a safe environment because the parent, mama or daddy, want to be back in a DV situation, child should be removed. All right. Hey, you live on the Wireless Show. Hello.
Hey, Wally, are you live?
Yes, I'm live.
Oh, I know you talking about Keke and her mama, but honey, Tamar Braxton just put out her.
We're not talking about Tamar. We're talking about Keke. We're talking about Darius.
Oh,
We talking about
hello.
we talking about Darius. We talking about Keke.
Oh, okay, all right. So Darius and Keke. Well, I mean, I'm with Kiki's mama on that. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how long that man been beating Keke up. Okay, he looks crazy. He looks like he's on drugs. Keke does not look happy. She looks scared when she's with him. And Kiki's mama is the typical, African American black mama that when she get angry, she gonna say some things that I don't think she said. I'm gonna put a bullet through your head, and she meant that. I mean, I hope not. But she's just sticking up for her baby, right? So I mean, I'm with Keke and her mama.
I'm with the mama because you got to understand when you see your child in distress, you will be there for your child. Okay, you're gonna be your child. You're gonna be that defender and that protector for your baby. So I stand with Mama Palmer all day. Miss Sharon, I stand with her
That's it.
because she's fighting back and she's trying because again, this has been going on since last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
His mother. And so, according to Keke, mother don't want to go, share with the public, what I'm saying, because her daughter is a celebrity, And so, but when it becomes too much, baby, you got to say something. And he was recording it. Darius recorded the conversation, recorded it, and he leaked it to the press because he think, oh, this gonna give me some sympathy. Oh, the public gonna be on my side. No, bruh. Anybody with good common sense is still on Keke's side. If you're a dumb person, delusional person, then you will see Darius. Only a delusional person will see Darius' point of view in this because, again, he was a little boy, grew up into a man, and because of the lack of guidance, this is what the product that you get. And now looking at his mom response, where she's so busy, I don't want to get in my son business, but you said you gonna put a B word in his head, and I'm going to press charges. Lady, go and call. All of you don't have to make no announcement. That's how you feel. Go down the number. And so,
But you know what, Wiley? Hold on. Let me just stop you right there. First and foremost, California law, okay? California law. Two consenting parties have to consent to be recorded. So if they was to go to court, that would be admissible in court because Keke Mama didn't know, first of all, she was being recorded, first and foremost. Second, she didn't give consent to agree to be recorded on a recorded call. So blow that out your nose. They're not going nowhere with that. Kiki Mama said what she said. Yeah, it was a threat, but you know what? What else can you do when you got this drug fueled lunatic? He's like 7 foot tall. Kiki's all of 4'11". I mean, come on. He's pounding down on her back. Poor Leotis in the background screaming and hollering. You know, what else is you supposed to do?
I personally, I just, yeah, you're right. And so that's why we, as the public, everybody giving their opinion about this. Everybody, because it's shocking. But this is the thing. And someone said this on YouTube, and in the B Circle, VS said this. She said, "This is why you have to be careful following these celebrities' advice. Following them, don't let everybody pray for you, and don't let everybody give you advice, because Keke is out here doing shows, telling people about relationships, doing all this blah blah blah, doing all this talking like she's so strong and she's so this and so that, and she was at home getting a 2-piece and a biscuit." So again, my thing is, you have to be careful. You folks at home, stop listening to these celebrities, relationship, red table talk. You better buy you a brown table and you do your own talking, because you listen to these people and worship these people. A lot of these folks are living in torment. They living in hell. And stop. It ain't all green how you think it is. They're giving you that. They're giving you them veneers, but if you take that veneer off, it's nothing but filth. It's nothing but rottenness. It's nothing but sadness. You better stop looking at these people and worship these people, and you better look at God. You better read that Bible for yourself. Stop watching these couples. Oh, couples goals. This couple is so great. Oh, they're so powerful. Look at Jaden Will. Relationship goals. Jaden Will. Red table talk. They weren't even together. They were separated for years. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
And they on the red carpet just smiling like Keke and Darius. Hi.
A forced smile. Forced.
Small little smile. And D, out of all that smile, when you go home, a 3-piece and a biscuit and your phone gets out your hand. So that's what I understand. I'm trying to be in comedy in that. So y'all better stop worshiping and looking up to these celebrities. A lot of these celebrities is going through hell, and they need repentance. They need to repent. A lot of these folks you looking up to, you So again, I just want y'all to understand when it comes to that, because y'all say it a lot. Relationship goals, Beyonce, Gigi. Beyonce got cheated on him. So I just think y'all have
numerous times.
Y'all have to be careful with this. Y'all have to be very careful, and that's why you have to understand how to make sure that you start worshiping these celebrities, because they are human. Like Keke is not perfect in this decision. And I know she's going to get judged, but I can't judge her. I'm not going to judge her. I'm not going to whatever, because she's grown. Only person I'm really concerned about in this that don't have a choice is the child. That's the only I'm concerned about, is that baby.
Well, you know what? When they named that baby Leotis, I knew something was going on in that house. You know what I'm saying?
What did
Leotis is the baby named Leotis. When she came out and said that was his name, I said, yeah, there's something going on in there. That is an old folktale slave. You know, when you do a Negro spirituals, Leotis.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, I mean, come on.
But when you getting the 3-piece of the biscuit to your head, you ain't worried about a name. What do you want to name it? But what do you want to name? What you name the name? You better name that baby Leotis and Keke Palmer. If you
I know, poor thing. She up in there getting beat down like remember Mortal Kombat?
Because you gotta understand, I can Tina. Tina. Wait, Tina. If you delete on me, I delete you. You know that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
and you know what, Wiley? Hold on. I can recall Keke Palmer on there with Steve Harvey. Oh my God. You got to dig that little segment up.
I was on there.
Did you see that?
I mean, I wasn't on there, I was watching. Go ahead.
Did you see that? I said, look at Keke, and that was a few years back.
Yep.
And all this time, she done found this man way in the alley somewhere with a pipe to his lip, because that's what he looked like.
Right.
He looked like she done found him in the darkness of the night, like she done called the service and had him come through, and it was so good she just started showering his ass with gifts. She done made that man come up in her house, took him in, started being his sugar mama, giving him whatever he wanted for that little hard, long piece. And now he's over there doing Mortal Kombat, drop kicking her in the back of the head, slamming her all around town. And she's out here looking crazy now.
And also,
Keke looks crazy.
I got to say this, sisters, and don't get offended. To my sisters in the industry, I just don't understand these black women that's successful. And like Nicki Minaj, you already know about her.
Oh, Lord, please don't stop. Don't stop, Wally.
But what I'm saying is,
Don't stop with that
out
one.
of all the choices, and then another thing too, I just think, can I say, I got to say this.
You can say whatever you want. This is the Wiley Show.
Yes, when you a woman with money, I'm just saying, and y'all don't do no background check.
You know, I will say, as a black woman, okay, that loves an alpha man, right? There are some women, because I can't speak for all. I can only speak for me, for myself. You know, I have business and I work and, you know, my man and da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, sometimes there's a vulnerability there where we're vulnerable. So when we get, you know, when we get the guy that, you know, got the thug appeal and got that long, strong, you know, 10-inch, you know what I'm saying? That strong iron, you know, that throne,
That
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And he's coming in and he's tossing it up, and you going 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 times in the night. You starting to forget about the success, the money. You start forgetting about who you are, because when you on them sheets and the bed is wet, and you throwing that champagne back or that Patron back, and you in a whole nother feeling in that moment. You're not looking at all of the things that you work so very hard for, because you're in that moment of lust.
And I want to say this. It was a church. It was 2 ministers or prophets. It was an old video. This woman said, you got to be careful letting that man hit your walls and hit the bottom of it. And then talk to it. And they put it in there and they just got to talk to it. So it's mine. And then they had the word that hit that bottom of it. And then that pressure. Because so again, a lot of that's true. That could be a part of it. So you got to be very careful with that, you know.
But I will say, I will say in the defense of Keke, you know what I'm saying? Because we watched her grow up from the Disney Channel, right?
Yes.
Keke has been a part of our lives for at least 20 years.
Exactly.
So we watched it. So we feel like Keke's a cousin or a sister. We feel like we're related, especially us in the black community. We're related to Keke. We've been cheering her on for a very long time. So you know what I'm saying? Keke being around all them people coming up in that industry, she has found her a long piece. You know, that man tall. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say about them skinny tall ones like that. You know what I mean? And then he light-skinned it, so, you know, it might be pretty to look at. You know what I mean? You know, it might be pretty. He might be pretty, you know, and he's picking her up and slamming her all around and giving her a good time. She forgot. You know what I'm saying? She forgot because she ain't never had that. I could recall Trey Songz. Trey Songz was trying to get with Keke Palmer. And she would not get with him. She did an interview and said he wasn't her type and he grossed her out and he was too aggressive. And she was trying to, you know, throw salt all on his name. But, you know, turn the pages a couple pages later, 2-3 years later, here you go with this guy and you throwing salt on Trey Songz and he's throwing hot, you know, grits in your face, waking you up out the bed. Go get Leotis. You know what I'm saying? So Keke Palmer is in a very, very, very fragile state right now.
A very fragile state. And that's why I have to tell y'all, there's nothing wrong getting some therapy. There's nothing wrong get a crisis.
No,
There's nothing
that's right.
getting help because something is wrong when you are attracting that. You need to do a self-diagnostic test. You need to
Mhm.
mind. And see, Keke is not, she's not like the typical Shaquita and hold on, what's that? Hold on. Like Shaquita or Pookie and Ray Ray with no money. She have the resources to see why am I attracting this? Why does this keep going on? What's going on here and what's going on? And this is why
But wait a minute, Wiley. We've never seen Keke Palmer in a relationship
we
besides
never
him.
we never seen it a public, we would say a public relationship, right? We never seen this type of public relationship from Keke, like we because she lived a very private life. So again, I just pray that Keke get the help that she need, the services, the support, and I also pray that Darius get him some services and some help to get that to repent. And he need to repent for that. I'm gonna tell you what Bishop Shear said at the Kojic convocation when they said that his wife was gone to the upper room and she wasn't gone to the upper room. He was upset about it, and he got up over the convocation out there and he said, "Whoever said that, y'all probably in this room right now. You need to repent." And I'm saying the same thing to Brother Darius. You need to repent. It's something, what is going on? Get you some therapy, repent, say, Jesus, get this anger out of me, and go to the therapist and to get the help to work through that, to work through the anger, because it's not good. Because if you keep doing this, you may not continue to be here forever to tell the story. You may be gone down there to the dirt. You don't want that. And so again,
well, Darius needs to put that pipe down because clearly he's on
anything,
something.
yeah, anything. So this is why I'd say again, women, men, everybody, we have to appreciate and do more of self-love. And brothers, I gotta talk to you, brothers, because it's not okay to be angry and take it out on your woman. She's not the causing that anger. That anger probably coming from your childhood, from a broken home, or whatever. That's your woman responsibility. That's your responsibility as a man. Okay, I got some anger. Okay, let me work through it. Do I need to go to the gym? Do I need to get some therapy? Do I need to write a journal? Do I need to sing? Do I need to get on my knees and pray? Whatever you need to do. Do I need to join a church? Do I need to join a synagogue? Do I need to join a mosque? But but doing it to your wife, giving them a 3-piece and a biscuit because you mad at life, that's not right, and that's not cool. And I'm not with.
Well, you know what though, Wiley. You know what? Somebody told me because we was talking about this the other day, right? And then here come the mama talking about the bullet to the head. Somebody said, in the conversation we was having, that do you think that it's Keke with the fame, the money, he broke, high, desperate? You know what I'm saying? She's dangling a carrot over his head. Do you think it's Keke? And I said, I don't think it's Keke.
I don't think
I don't think it's her.
that could have
No,
happened.
it's not her.
That could have happened if she had a billionaire. You don't know what you don't know. Now it could be warning signs, but are you paying attention to that? Because maybe once it all come out, maybe her mother would say, "Hey, I told her to leave it, and I seen the warning." Once Keke get to go through this, and I'm talking about when she get through this test, maybe she will be able to do a self-reflection. Like, I seen the signs, but I ignored it. You know how Keke talk. So again,
No, they said he was
I'm
giving chance after chance.
right. I'm not going to judge her because I'm not a woman. And I've done something. I've seen some warning signs. Let me tell you about the warning signs that I went through. I didn't go through a DV situation. I went through an eating problem. So it's a sign that you got a little stretch mark, heavy breathing, brother. So that's a sign for you to stop eating. Did it stop? No, I kept eating. Oh man, skip that. And then one day, I went to the doctor, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Wiley, you severe obese. Oh, do you want to live a long time?" So now it's registering in my mind. Okay, I'm 364 pounds. Okay, if I want to continue to live a long life, then I need to break it down. So now I'm about 305. But again,
wow, congratulations, Wiley.
Right, and I'm still learning, still going through. I ain't all the way through. I'm still obese, but I'm working towards that, to get into a good zone. So it takes time. My prayer is for this DV situation, you may not have that type of time. You got to get out of it immediately because you got to do it for your son. You got to do it for you and for your family. Because again, Keke, if you go, your family crumbles because you the bag, you the ATM. Okay, so again, I'm just keeping it real. So I just pray for the people that's watching this. We just want Keke to be successful. But I'm Wiley. Would it surprise me if I see them eating ice cream, eating a donut, him blowing that back end with that sausage? No, that would not surprise me at all. That would be surprised at all. That would not be surprised. I would actually be surprised if she just cut them off and will never go back. Because I've seen the Bobby and Whitney.
Oh,
I've seen Krishan and Blueface. I mean, you see so many of those quote unquote toxic relationships. So again, so that's why I don't get caught up in that, child, until I can see you actually being away. But at this right now, it will not surprise me if she go back. It won't surprise me.
she'll go back. She'll go back, and then she got a mammy looking crazy. She got the publicist looking crazy. The poor. Everybody's looking crazy. Poor Leotis is getting confused in the face. The poor baby's all confused because he don't know. Poor thing. Keke. Is she young? How old is Keke Palmer?
Keke Palmer is in her. She have to be in her 30s now, even not late 20s or 30. Let's see. Keke.
How old is this girl?
Let me see Keke Palmer age because I would love to know how old.
Because if she's in her 30s, she knows damn well what
30.
needs to be done.
Yeah, she's 30 years old.
Oh well, we ain't giving her no passes.
Yeah.
Keke better get get herself together.
Mm-hmm.
She need to get herself together. Do you want them or you don't? If you want them, put him in a drug rehab program. Get him some therapy. Stay away. Give him some distance. Do a Charlie Sheen when he went through his thing with his wife.
I understand that, but I understand, like, you just don't know because Tina Turner did not leave Ike until she was in her 40s.
She was with him for a long time. He was beating her He was having sex with the dancers and the backup singers and beating. Can you imagine going and having sex with the backup singer and coming and seeing Tina's face and beating her all down to the ground, leaving back to go be with the dancers and stuff? I mean, Keke got to get it together.
And then
she got to get it together.
And then see the thing with Tina Turner is she finally got away, and then she was able to meet somebody. Kim Bing Chung Ming Young Yon, hey me King Bing Kung King King Tatum.
Can you imagine? She had to go through all of that chanting and all kind of shit to get her man. Yeah.
But she got delivered. It helped her. And so,
but it took a long time.
It took a long time for Buddha, and Buddha stood up. And she lived a long life. She was able to get a husband. He gave her a kidney because she.
Yes, he did. That rich white man, he sure did do her very well. He did. Took very good care of her. And he wasn't bad looking either. They was chanting together. I young Ming Child, please. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Darius is gonna be chanting right down, and Keke, he gonna have her cakes bent over, back chanting right in her ear again. You know what I'm saying? So Keke better get it together because Darius don't look like he don't look well.
He don't.
Like, he don't look well. Like, in his face, he looks scary. You know what I'm saying? He looks scary in his face. All jokes aside, he does not look well. I mean, he wants her phone. It all started with the Usher show. That's how this started. He been beating on her 2-piece in the biscuit, Holly Ukit, Mortal Kombat kick to the back. You know what I'm saying?
This happened, this Keke and stuff like that happened when it first started. She said last year. So over a year ago, when Sharon said, I told you about your brother this over a year ago that it happened. And she said, over a year ago, I brought this up to Darius' brother. She said, over a year ago. So, and this happened before the Usher situation. So that's just how that goes in that. So I just think that, again.
Can you imagine that his long ass leg kicking Keke in the back? I mean, come on. He is too tall and too big to be manhandling that girl.
Exactly. And that's why we are standing on the side of Keke.
We have to.
We stand
In
on
this situation, we definitely have to.
we're
You
standing
know what I'm
we're
saying? We
standing on
definitely have to. But as we stand on Kiki's side, we cannot judge Kiki if Kiki tries to go back
that's all we
and
can.
fix her quote unquote family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I just
saying?
say she
We
just can't
we can't
I
we
just
can't
say
judge her for that.
like we can't, but I don't think she should I know she shouldn't have the son with her if she do that, if she decide to go back.
Oh no.
Yeah, she don't need that.
No.
Yeah.
He's not well enough.
He's
I wouldn't want him around my baby at all ever
okay.
because he just looks so ill in his face. You don't know where we're talking about him in the sense, but we don't know him mentally.
Right.
He could have had a mental, some people have mental breaks.
Absolutely.
He could be in psychosis when he's fighting on her. You know what I mean? In a mental psychosis when he's beating her up and he can't see clearly. You don't know what's really going on with this man.
You
So it's
know,
it's type scary. It really is.
very scary. It was very
It really is, and you
that's
know
why
what, Miss Sharon's doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? She's, Miss Sharon. Where they from? Compton or something? They from the Chicago, I think.
yeah, they
Kiki
from
from.
somewhere in Illinois. I think hold on, let me see where Kiki from.
I think they from the south side of Chicago, honey, and
Oh,
I'm
they
always in
hold on.
Chicago.
Baby,
Baby, you from
they
Chicago,
from
so
they
you know what
hold on,
time it is.
no, they ain't from Chicago, but they from Harvey, Illinois. I knew it
Well,
was
that's right
I know
outside. That's right outside.
that's right outside. Wait a minute. I see
Uh-huh.
why that mama, that Harvey came. Hold on. You are
Yeah, okay, okay. Hey, you know what? Now I believe Miss Sharon had that bullet, honey, and cocked in the chamber, child.
okay.
She was ready. She was ready.
Baby, because she had to fight her
Mm-hmm.
whole life. Okay.
Yeah, she did to get to that. You see how dusty and decimated. Well, Harvey's not that bad now, but I mean, back in her days
Back in
growing up,
her day
Harvey,
coming up.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Woo,
Yeah.
woo.
Back in her
I mean, oh my gosh, I can only imagine what she had to go through.
right.
So, for her to be where she is now, she's not gonna let him take Kiki out. So she gotta go back to Harvey to that one room house.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No, she's
Jack,
not going all the way back. No
not
way.
Jack. Absolutely not. But we thank you, man, for calling in.
All right now.
All right now. Okay, y'all. We got I believe callers that had called in. We're gonna bring one of the call you at a time. The number is 972-674. Y'all see it in the chat here, 9462. I'm gonna go to this the caller that called in. Bring you on. Hold on. We got hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Molly,
Hey, how are you?
time. When it comes to that fighting domestic stuff, I'd stay out of that. For the simple fact, we all been in domestic violence, and we always give that person a second chance, whether it's for this reason or that reason.
Now we all I've never been in that.
Now, I mean, I'm just saying, and I learned a long time ago when my dad said, "You put your hands on her, I'm not going to go to jail and y'all be back in the bed before I can get bail." He just said, "Don't put your hands on her." But at the end of the day, sometimes we strike first because I know I do.
Mm.
And when you sting a person real, real good, their reflexes come back on you. But it is what it is. I just don't get into the middle of the.
Right. Only reason why I'm in the middle of this as a man is because I'm thinking about the baby. I'm
Yeah,
not worried about the adults. They can do whatever they want to do.
right.
They've grown. I'm thinking about the baby. And so that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the baby here. And so
I just feel sorry for her because it's not like
I do.
everybody get away. I mean, domestic violence, it's not one person in this world that just have not had domestic violence.
Whoever
It's
had it, and we understand, and I understand where you're talking about that experience that's going through that because it's very
right.
complex because it's studies. Some women stay, some women leave, some women just don't go at all. They go when they in the upper in the casket when you have to bury them, so they never leave. So I understand that by my I had my friend, my cousin, his sister went through that And so again, and she's not here to tell the story. She stayed until the end, and she's not here. And her husband is in prison right now. But people have tried. They said da da da. She said, "Mind your business. I got this." And guess what?
Yeah.
She did not have it. But that was her choice. She made that decision. And so it's hard as a family member to see your loved one go through this, but you can't change and stop and force a grown woman to not go back to us. You can't stop that. She grown.
And exactly when my girlfriends say it's something going on, I always tell them this. I'm not going to tell you to leave that man. You will get tired and then you would decide to leave him. But you can never come between a person loving a person, because some people love so hard. And don't think that when I say everyone goes through domestic violence, it's a physical situation. No. I know people that dog and they talk to their dogs better than they talk to their wives, but they don't put their hands on her. And that's still a form of domestic violence.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is
True.
you have to like now we're
But
voicing our opinions, right?
right.
But what I'm saying is in the real world, the people that's on here right now, they've been through domestic violence in their lifetime.
Some people been through it, and then my thing is this. I hear, because we say it all the time. You get tired, you get that. Some people,
Yeah,
they're
I'm tired.
They're tired. They may not make it. It be gone too late. So you may have an internal sleep. So that's why I don't suggest you wait till you get tired. I suggest when it happened, you leave. Or before it happened, when you see one, let me say this, sisters. I gotta say this. If you see him already getting angry, watch a man when they get angry. If they hitting the window, slamming the door, they angry at the waitress, then it's a sign that maybe you don't need to be with that man. So pay attention to that. I'm just looking, if you seeing a man, he angry and raw, hitting stuff, breaking stuff, you come to his house, they tearing it up because he upset, maybe that's the man that you don't need to be with.
Hey, Wadi, I think you misinterpreted what I was
I
saying.
understand that, people. I'm just saying, like, if you're looking at even before that, this is why if you see a man and then look at a man that never get angry, you need to see how do he react. Let's see his
Hey, Wally, I was saying to you,
emotions part of that.
no, I was saying to you, Wally, that when I said that everyone goes through domestic violence, I was saying that your conversation was on point. You were actually saying all the things that women go through.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually
Oh,
agreeing with you saying they say that they are staying for X, Y, and Z. Some people stay for kids, financial. I was saying, but I don't never speak on it because it seems like I'm opinionated or whatever. I'm saying listening to you today talk about it, it's refreshing to understand that some other people think like I think, like it's wrong. But I cannot myself personally I could try to convince you to stay, but I know in the back of my mind, I can't get mad if this person goes back because that's their love life and I have nothing to do with it. So I can only give you the comfort, like,
that's it.
I can only tell you like this. I live by myself and I'm a single person. You could come to my house. I could give you shelter, but the minute that come to my house looking for you, you and everything else going out the window. But I will try to assist you. I just don't, I just don't ever like saying anything. So today I was like, wow, they're saying the things that I'm saying. Like domestic violence is not cool. It's no excuse, no explanation. No, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And about Keke mama, the only thing I disagree about her is she shouldn't have said it. She should have did it. Hold that to the back. Don't ever put out what you're going to do to a person. You keep that to yourself and just do what you got to do. Yeah, I would never do that.
All right, thank you. I'm going to go to this next caller. Thank you.
All right, boo.
Bye-bye. Okay, we got one more call out they had called in, so we're going to try to get them back on the air, you guys. We're live, and we got one more person that wanted to call in, so we're going to try to make sure we get people to call in. us, Keke. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hold on 1 second. Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Hello. I love the topic you're doing today. I wanted to call in because I'm with Miss Sharon. Okay, your son is out of control. He's a wild animal, and just like the wild, we put him down. Okay, you act like an animal. We'll put you in a cage or we'll put you in a box. Choose which one you want. So I do feel like this. If Keke wants to go back, I'm not going to judge her because I said it before. I knew somebody who got hit in front of all of us and ended up marrying that man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and I just couldn't understand why. But I don't judge women. I say men or women who go back to those types of um that type of violence. I just know it's not for me. I say it very quickly. You even get too loud too quickly, I might hit you and call up and be 911. Get report your emergency. This man tried to fight me because I don't even play like that. I saw what's love got to do with it when I was a child. I've seen women get knocked between the washer and dryer, and I said that will never be me, and I meant that. I don't believe a man loves you would put his hands on you or harm you. He don't care about his children. He doesn't care about his livelihood. I mean, look at him. He's a big light skinned man who feels because he's big and light skinned, he deserves something. So Kiki, baby, you just gotta stand up. And I know that's hard, and I know it's embarrassing, but it is what it is. Your other caller said that she said all that stuff about Trey Songz, but Trey Songz was recording her against her will. She said he was intimidating her and then tried to make it sexual. Hence why she spoke out. She didn't wait, but the world sided with Trey Songz. And look at Trey Songz right now. Look at all the stuff he's going through right now. We see it in 4K. So she was spot on the money. I do believe she told us to mind our business because she just does not feel like the world would protect her because they didn't protect her the last time, when she stood up and said something. So Kiki definitely needs to get some therapy. She has to heal because a man like that, the signs were there. The ex-girlfriend said everything. Her phone got stolen, and then when she's with him and somebody wanted her to pay for the phone because it had some damaging things in there. Like all this stuff is happening when you're with this man. Nothing good is happening. And then he's knocking you between the washer and dryer when you're at your highest, when you're filming for Nope. That's crazy. No person who loves you will cause bodily harm to you to where you can't work. You are the breadwinner for not just yourself, your family. So you employing this man, getting him jobs, he still resents you. He still hates you. That silent call, oh, you're a mom, was a dig at her too. And her friends probably already knew this about him. Like he's probably laying hands and foot on her. She's not a big woman. She's very petite. So
Hmm.
hopefully she leaves for good and she follows through because a lot of women they do not make it out. And to the people who want to leave, have a plan, don't tell nobody. And if you involve other people, understand you're putting their lives in danger just as much as yours. So you have to be very clear. That's why I told my best friend, look, if you want to stay and be a punching bag for this man, so be it, but you can't keep calling me because he'll take me out too, and then what?
Absolutely.
So it is what it is.
And that
But
and that's that point. I stand up for Kiki on this. Black woman, any woman that's going through this situation, I stand up for and be like, oh no. If a man going through this, I stand up for you. Oh no, I'm not for that.
exactly.
It ain't cool at all. It's crazy. So that's why we be standing up today. And so when I heard Mama come out and she from Harvey, and I used to live in Harvey, Illinois. Okay, so my family they
Shout out to the shy.
yeah, shout out to the shy.
Listen,
She's trying to get that heat. Your brother F, what did she say? An F boy.
she a F boy. She was not playing.
So she had to lay it out. Mama laid it out. You
She
know.
said, "I raised my daughter with kindness, but I'm not kind." And I feel you, Mama, because you could tell. You could tell that baby was looking like, "What's going on?" In them
Yes,
pictures, you know that TMZ went and got.
absolutely. And I see all of that stuff on the channel, and I'm looking at this that people were putting out. You had black men just taking up. I said, no, I'm not gonna be a stupid black man. No. What did she do?
And men and women, y'all need to see anybody who sides with Darius Jackson. You need to look at them and don't say nothing. Remember this day. Remember when it went down. Look at the tweets. Look at everything. because them type of people are the type of people who will have you in the grave, in the prison or the hospital. They are not for you, because anybody who is comfortable with someone laying hand and foot, and we know Keke is not bigger than him in weight or size, that man was tossing her around like she was a rag doll. And I said, I don't need to see a video to know what was going on up in there. You could tell by the way her legs was positioned in the air and how he was over the couch on her. I said, what is that? Didn't look like fun. That didn't look like fun. And if you want to release clips, release the whole thing. Don't be a punk. Release everything. You recorded it right. So you thought the public was going to be on your side? What a goofy. What a goofy. Record yourself breaking and entering, stupid. That's what I be telling people. Like, common sense is not common. I always blame No Child Left Behind, and I definitely blame the crack era, because it got a lot of people's minds demented, and your favorite celebrity was out here siding with Darius Jackson. You already know he a fool, but
That man need much prayer. That favorite need much prayer. He don't know if he coming or going. We need to be checking, do an Amber Alert on him. Or is Amber Alert? He need a wellness check. Cause
when somebody sent me that clip, I said, "Child, get away from me."
What that man was saying over there didn't make no sense at all. Oh, I thought it was going on, but he ain't making no sense. He need much prayer. He need direction. He don't know if he coming or going. Cause what he said, and we need to check on.
You better tell him to be a home health aide, or work at Instacart. Like
okay, he need to come on camera so we can make sure he ain't getting no 2 pieces of the biscuit this day.
Okay, baby is out there struggling.
Okay, because like when he said that, it just did not make no sense.
I said, excuse me, but he going up for and I get it. I know you're not talking about the other situation, but he going up for that.
I get,
and I was like, what?
And I it's just like it's not. It's 2 + 2 equaling 4 over there. I don't know what it is. Just over there, he just needs rest. Just take a break for 3 months. Go away for 40 days of 40 nights. Go on a social media fast. Do it.
Not a fast.
Go on a 40-day fast, because he just talking all that type of stuff. I know what did she do and all that type of stuff. The way how he slurred up his word, baby. Go right
he
over
hit
that.
The ski slopes himself. It was like
just over there, just saying. I'm like, what? What did he just say?
I said, this cannot be real life. Y'all are tripping.
And I'm reading the comments, and they trying to be so nice because they're a fan, but no offense. Why are you taking up for him? What did she have? Like, it's like, so I was like, player. Come on.
He on the side of wrong.
Yeah, he on the side of wrong. Like, come on, this ain't the time to be on the wrong side. This is clear cutter evidence that Keke is
no judge in his right mind would just be like, oh, these pictures is it. He saw the video, baby. He saw the video.
Like, that's what I'm saying. These people supposed to be new black media doing documentaries, and they haven't done their research on how to get a temporary restraining to the process. Now, they was in the courthouse for Tory Lanez. And see, that's why we couldn't believe when they did that commentary over there, because they got it wrong. Oh, he gonna get out. I believe it. Yeah, he gonna be free. And they had their notes all wrong because they did not know how to dissect the information. You can tell because they were like, they don't know that I guess they don't know what a restraining order. They don't know. They don't know like giving away Gucci boots. Like, you really
they in the courtroom with journalists, real live journalists who went to school and just take to ask no questions. But they're over here.
And not only did she get the restraining order, she got temporary sole custody.
Yes, sole custody until he could prove he's not harmful to his child.
Yes.
You know, if you attack the mother, the source like that, there's no telling. No judge in America, not even in Florida, would give that man that baby.
Right.
Because look how you was doing the mother.
Exactly.
And people was like, but this happened last year. I don't care if it happens today. Baby, that's enough for me. It was enough for me. Get out. Okay, she probably was like, been filing, and that's why she was telling us to mind our business, because she didn't want us to see. But you got the Jackson brothers over here laying hand and foot and out here doing sneak attacks, and because they hate themselves, because they mama and daddy didn't raise them with no love or to be responsible. This is why I say, women, stop breaking your vagina for these bitter men. Okay, you could tell if a man won't break himself to be your husband, don't give him nothing. And that's to the men who like men too, because I know
Because they
we
go
got the
through,
same sex. Yeah.
men go through DV with other men as well.
Yes, they do.
They go through it.
And the women, because I saw that one
The women,
lesbian case, that popular couple
yeah, the women.
knocking that girl between the washer and dryer. Just
Okay,
ridiculous.
look at the man that left the woman at the altar and got him a man and married him and was hooking him up to the washer and dryer. And he
Yes.
for that.
He's from Louisiana
He
too.
from
Yes.
Louisiana. Went out there,
Yes.
had all of that makeup, and just whooping that man, giving him a 2-piece of the business.
And was in prison and just got released.
Right, just got
Ridiculous.
released. So thank God that wife got she got free from a storm. You better thank God that man was a bottom or a loop top or whatever. You better thank God you got free from that. Lonely dude.
Yes.
You know, you
Amen.
whoever that woman is, she got a prayer warrior was helping her. So
Because he got a temper. He
yeah.
knocked his husband unconscious. That's why he was in jail.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. A lot of these people got anger just because you getting it from your backside and you were like, God, hey girl, what's the thing? They have anger too. They be getting some of them cakes, be giving it in. It's just come on. And so it's just a lot of them don't like to speak up because they're embarrassed because they're a man. And it's man on man or women on women.
No, I believe in men.
Yeah, they
Listen,
get kind of embarrassed, don't want to share it with the cops because they're gonna be like, oh, I'm a man, I'm embarrassed, you know. Yeah.
listen, I'm telling you, destroy the house. If they put their hands on you, baby, you better fight to win. Let the neighbors call the police. You better scream fire while you destroying the house.
Okay.
Because you lay hands on me, baby, I don't care if we both get handcuffed. We going before the people, and that's gonna be the last day you ever try it. All right.
I heard that. Well, we thank you very much, Couture Bay, for coming on.
Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't party with you for your birthday, but it's you was having fun without me anyway.
I had fun on my birthday. Yes, I ain't doing no more cheap Stella Rosa. Stella Rosa had me tip, so just imagine if I had Hennessy. So.
But yes, thank you for letting me call in. Thank you, producers, for letting me hit the line.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Hello, you live on the Wiley.
Hi there, Wiley.
Hi.
Hey there. So I've been following this story since it broke last week, and I have to admit, this might be the unpopular opinion, but I am so disappointed in Keke Palmer. I look to her as a role model for the generation under me. I do find her to be, charismatic. She's beautiful. She seems very authentic. And she just has a personality you don't see typically from, women in the spotlight, especially for the younger age group. Keke would be of my age group. But I just could not believe that her mom, Sharon, I believe is her name, had mentioned that this started from the very beginning. Like, she saw the signs of Darius being an abuser, essentially since day one or very early on. And she went on to have a baby with him after being with him for months to a year. So my whole thing is that I just can't wrap my mind around the fact that Keke, being as old as she is, went forward with not only a man that's not even on her caliber in terms of his status, his income, his work ethic, everything. She moved forward with this guy who I would consider to be a deadbeat in many ways, despite him just having nothing going for himself, especially being an abuser on top of that. And I feel like, we women, I understand we all want to protect other women in these type of abusive situations, but there are just times where we just have to make sure that women take accountability. Like, how do you proceed a serious relationship and a relationship that will submit him in your life for the rest of both of your lives because you have a child together? Like, how do you move forward with that, knowing his abuse? And his abuse doesn't even end with his girlfriends. He abused his sister. Like, what the hell? If he doesn't respect his sister, he damn sure as hell ain't gonna respect you. Like, sisters and moms are kind of like, for some men, the boundary. Like, that's they kind of gatekeep those women in their lives, and those are the only women who they tend to respect or protect to some regard. But he didn't do that with his own family member. So I'm really disappointed in Keke, and I think we have to acknowledge that she should take some type of responsibility in this situation.
Oh, well, no, I don't think that she should take any responsibility. I think she's doing that right now.
Yes, you should.
I think she's doing it right now by getting out of it. And
After having a child with him and staying with him after allegedly multiple,
mhm. Yeah, so
assault.
again, so she's not, she's not perfect, and none of us is perfect. And so she made decision. The child is here now. She filed a temporary restraining order. She was granted that, and she also was granted temporary sole custody. So we are there now, and I'm supporting Keke and her transition. But again, I'm not going to like really judge her like really that hard, because again, she is a young woman. She is
She's not that young. She's
she
30.
right. She's young, right? Uh,
She's not that young.
right. She's young. And so being a young woman,
I she knows better. I drew the line at all of that when I was like 24, 25.
right.
Thankfully, I've never experienced it with physical violence, but the moment a guy just got very irate with me and in my face when I was in my early 20s, I drew the line there.
Right.
So
But,
I just don't understand how you kind of like make that excuse at the tender age of 30. Like, she's not that young, let's be honest. She has a lot of you have a lot of judgment at that age.
right. She is a very young woman, 30 years old. And
30 years old is not that young.
and for me, I don't care what your age is. Tina Turner didn't even get out of it until she was maybe in her 40s. So or 40s or 50s, I believe. I don't know the correct.
And that was a completely different time. That was mid-century era where that was considered normal. Women didn't even have half as many,
But
we didn't have half as many
I understand that.
just laws protecting us as we do now.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is we don't know. And she went through this. This is public, and she was granted a temporary restraining order. Again, just because you have not experienced that doesn't mean that Keke she should. It's a lot of things. Like, no, like she experienced it, she went through it, and she have to go through it. And
she went through it purposefully.
and
She was willing from the beginning.
right.
This is a woman that's a millionaire. She's solidified as a millionaire and as a star. She has been for a few years
I
now.
understand that, like she's a star, she's a millionaire.
She had plenty of people who were probably telling her to leave, and she decided not to. So even if her own judgment call was saying differently, I'm sure there were plenty of people that were encouraging her differently, and she still decided to stay. So she takes some accountability.
But she's not perfect, though, right?
Nobody's perfect.
Right. So
we're not asking her to be perfect. We're asking her to make better decisions, especially life-altering decisions. This changes the course of her child's life. This could change the course of her career, because we're already in a gender war or very gender-centric society, especially in the Black community, where Black men want to be on one side and Black women on another. This could completely divide her fan base, because a lot of Black men do look to her as a class act. Like, this is kind of what more Black women should aspire to in terms of her personality, how she carries herself. And now she's going to alienate a fan base, and that could really ruin her career moving forward.
Well, for me, no, I believe that what Keke is going through is like so many other women that were in her shoes. They made a decision, They have to live with the consequences, and they're trying to work
Of being a baby mama?
correct. And they're
That's
trying to.
we've been
Listen,
seeing baby mamas for how
I
many decades now? When do we make a change?
let me finish my statement. Um, she made a mistake. She's going through it, and she's trying to correct it. And I'm going to allow her and give her that grace, just like someone
Mm-hmm.
gave me grace for many decisions I have made, right? That was
Mm-hmm.
terrible decision. And of course, you'll be like, oh, you should have known better. That's good to say it now, but went through it. I've learned from it, and I'm learning how to get through it. Now, I'm not talking about DV. I'm just talking about life experience when you make a bad decision or a bad move in life. Again, I'm not judging Keke at all. I just feel like Keke is a public figure, and Keke made a bad decision, right? It was a decision, right? And now that we know, and she is working to correct that and to make her life and her son's life better. And we shall allow her that grace. All right. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Thank you so very much, man, for calling in.
You're welcome. I don't agree, but thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much. To disagree. All right. All right. We can agree to disagree. Now that was it, y'all. Y'all had called in enough category clues. All right. That is it. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to this beautiful show. If you have missed the show, come back and leave a comment. Share if you love it. Leave a comment, share. Your donations matter. $ Marquise Wiley 28, our Cash App, Zelle, Wiley Show at gmail.com. YouTube have changed with the algorithm, with the lives, and the money ain't the same. So make sure y'all do it so we can continue to do the live shows like we are doing. So if you want to continue this, fund this, we are not back with any big dollars. So we need your coin to keep this operation going. $1, 10, 5, whatever. $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle, Wiley Show at gmail.com. And we do want to say thank you to those that are watching us and viewing us. We appreciate that. We have microphones, so when we do our live outside, of course not right now, but in the next season, we got that. So we are good. Keke, we are praying for you. Darius, we praying for you too. And yeah, so we will be back live. Not today. We going to sleep. That's it. We going to sleep, and we'll be back live tomorrow if it be the Lord's will, and we will be covering some more breaking news about Krishan. So, and about Tamar Braxton. We're going to break all of that and other things on tomorrow. So if you miss any of the videos, go back and watch it. Don't forget, we do our pre-show unfiltered on Station Head, And you can download the Station Head app, and we go unfiltered over there. That's our pre-show. And then the live show is over here. All right, so we'll be back live tomorrow. I believe we're going to try to hit it at about like 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Central Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all come through for that. They said, let Darius go live with, let Darius go live with the last caller. What? Dummy, but no children and no abuse. Good for you. Yes, great for me. What the world they saying in here? Thanks, Wiley. Oh, bitter. Oh, well said, Wiley. Somebody said bye. To be concerned for her career. Oh my gosh, y'all in this comments and y'all are reading. Y'all reading the caller. But nevertheless, the views of the opinion of the callers, they views. I have my own. So we'll talk to y'all again. Again, thank you all. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. If you need any services and resources when it comes to domestic violence, please reach out to your authorities, reach out to the research, reach out to the counseling services. It is out there, you guys. Google is your friend. Google it and get it. Thank you all, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. That is it. I'm going to sleep.